I've just realised I'm wearing grey today. I'm not wearing my usual orange hoodie. That's just because I'll put it down to being not well, obviously. That's must be illness. Anyway, the producers of said bikes, if you recall, we did previous videos on some of Sam's Engwe's. I showed them off. Well, Engwe got in touch and asked me if I wanted a bike. But, well, me personally, I've already bought my new e-bike to replace my old one. But because my fiance's bike died, the Focus Jam2, we did the video on of me taking it apart and having a problem, I said yes to a bike because she needed one, and here it is, the Engwe E26. Now at the moment I'm not well enough to take it out and ride it, or ride my own bike, so Sam's going to take this out and ride it and tell us about it, and then once he comes back we'll go round all the bits and pieces on it and explain it in a bit more detail. So he's going to take it out and ride it, I'm going to sit down and be quiet.
Straight off, this is one beast of a bike. Right. The height on this thing is fantastic. I mean, it really is. The first thing that strikes you with this bike is that on the pictures it looks rather girly. Certainly was when I had a look at it, but when you see it in person, it's really truly is a unisex bike. I'd definitely say that. It's just so chunky. So yeah, the E26. Now I've got the X26 myself. I do find I'm only about 5'7", that standing up in the middle is not, it's a struggle, and I'm going to end up having to get rid of it, which is a shame because I do love the bike, especially the range and stuff. Right, so on to this one with the Engwe. It's got beautiful suspension. The suspension really seems to take a shock for the size that it is. The bell that they give with it isn't a electronic one, but I tell you, it's a fantastic looking horn bell. It's just easy to change the gears. The seat is very, very comfortable. It is very comfortable. And the screen, I absolutely love the screen as well. Being a colour display, it is very bright and showing me what I'm doing. I mean, it basically feels akin to a mobile phone being stuck on the front of it. It's a very solid planted bike, and these big massive, these are like 26-inch wheels if I remember right, and fat ones as well. And my God, do I feel sturdy. I feel really sturdy on the ground. Again, I'm about 100 kilos, just over. I mean, this thing takes me no problem whatsoever. And it probably sounds really stupid to say, but I don't feel so fat being on it. You know, I don't feel really heavy because the bike's not struggling with me, which instantly makes me feel like I'm going to have a better time out in this one. Everything is smooth. The gear change is smooth. The brakes, there's no noise in the brakes. They are great brakes as well, being hydraulic. The gears, again, I'm just trying to think which one it is now. The Engine Pro, which is another one that I've had a shot of, it's got 8 gears, right? And this has got 7. Now, I swear to God, the only one thing just out this short journey I'm doing just now is I miss the 8 gears. An extra gear would be able to push me up quite a bit. So if they put the 8 gear system on instead of the Tourney 7, it'd make a huge difference. Beautiful colour of blue that they've got it in. Good finish. I mean, it's not... The bike obviously doesn't fold and stuff, being the size that it is. But it's definitely a bike you would want. I think you would want it. There's no back suspension. There is a suspension post in the seat. Again, it's soaking up a lot of these bumps. It feels lovely. I don't really miss the fact I don't have any suspension, but again, that's probably because of the fat tyres in the back. I've just noticed I'm only on pedal assist 3 the whole time there. I'm only on 3. Now, when I say that that's weird, what I'm trying to get at this point is I've not felt the need that I need to go up to 5. It's just keeping me going fast enough that I want to go. Being on the road, I have noticed these fat tyres, they do make one hell of a noise normally all the time. These ones make a noise, but not as much as other ones that I've been on at all. They make the noise I would expect to make, but it's not to the point where it's annoying, and I'm one of these silly people who gets very irritated with things like noise. I go out my cycle, I'm going out for enjoyment, I'm going out for a break in the world of things that have been going on during the week. I don't want to hear my chain making banging noises, I don't want to hear my brakes making noises, I just want to go out. There was a wee bit of building in this bike, if I remember, when it came. It was a wee while ago, but it wasn't anything too technical. Engwe supply everything you need. One of my favourite things, so I think Dave will show you later on, though, has to be the headlight. The light that's on the front of this bike is fantastic. Every single e-bike seems to be using the same small headlight. Not this one, this is a huge beast, this. I'd like to see it in the dark just to see how far it would push us along and stuff, you know, and the amount of beam pattern that it would have. And again, it just helps to the ruggedness of the bike, because this is a rugged bike. It makes the 20-inch fat tyre ones just look ridiculous. And if you're anything like me with the height that I am, which isn't very tall, I think it says, anyway, it makes you feel tall. I don't know if that's a thing, because you've got a good view of what's going on all about you. And that's me just hitting quite a substantial bump there, and I hardly felt that. And although it's a good seat, I don't know what he's trying to hide for. Look like a bandit. Yeah, so anyway, the soaking up of that was just worth its money. This is a great bike. I mean, this really is a great bike. And if I remember on the price and all that stuff, the price is really, really good for the bike that you get. I mean, there's no way in hell I think that you're going to get a puncture in one of these much either. And unlike my E26, and sorry, my X26. How you doing? Is that right? Unlike my X26, the pedal assist actually seems to be better in this. I don't know if it's because it feels a bit more upgraded with the screen and stuff. There's also a massive luggage rack on the back of this. My X26 myself, when I go down to the train station to pick up my daughter from getting off from the bus to take her home, I thought she'd be embarrassed about it, you know, Dad's coming down with the bike and that. But you can do the exact same on this one. So I would say if you've got a small child and you want to go about, I mean, I reckon that this would take an adult as well, but if you've got a small child, this would be great fun, because you can just sit them on the back and you're not even going to feel them sitting there. The grips that are on the bike are standard rubber ones. They feel cheap. Again, I'm only going through the Engwe, the differences in the range, because I don't know if I'm a massive Engwe fan. I have always been a massive Engwe fan, and I will never change from that, because the value for money that they give you, and it's not just that, I have noticed it's the range now. There is so many different bikes that Engwe do. I feel as if they are trying to cover every single corner of the market, and they're actually pretty decent at it. I mean, I have ridden some other bikes, obviously these are not the only ones I've got. I fix a lot. I really enjoy fixing bikes, and keeps your head busy. Getting out to cycle them though, that's another thing. The front handlebar can be adjusted up as well. It can be turned all the way around and sit whichever you want. For me, with short arms, I would turn this in a wee bit more for myself, because I feel like I'm leaning over. But again, just on pedal assist 3. Right. God, it's nice to see how sociable people can be. Yeah, no, this is just... I must admit, I actually like this bike that much. I may be looking to get one of these now because it's a winner. God, I love this bike. It's great. It's very good,
Right, Sam has been out his ride, and well, obviously you've just watched that bit of the video where he talks about it, so we're back now. Right, what do we have to go over in this? What can you remember any of the specs of this bike? I know it's got a 250 watt motor. I can remember that. Again, this is all these bikes with the same Shimano Tourney cheapest end of the market gear set.
Yeah.
Would it really cost much more just to put a slightly better? I mean, it's one of those things. Battery, please tell battery specs, I don't have to Google it. 48 volt, 16 amp hours, that's not bad.
I don't think anything even came down on the system.
No, I have to say, the simplicity of these controls I really like. It's just literally the plus and the minuses over there for the assist. Why can't they all be like that? What was the other bike that had it? The menu, the buttons were under there for changing it, and it was over here, and it was a fiddly job to...
Yeah, the M20.
Was it an M20? Yeah. This is much better. This display and this adjustment over here, lovely. Yes.
And the display's lovely in colour. It's just a lot of stuff.
Where's the on-off button?
Oh, it's under here.
Oh, it's on the underside of the menu. Yeah, it's a nice big display that you can see in the sunshine.
It's really pretty.
I was going to say, is it 116 miles? No, it's 11.6. Yeah.
no, I didn't really know that one. But no, it's just, that was what I was saying earlier on, thinking that these step-throughs, maybe they're not, I don't mean it as bad as it sounds to sound like they're not manly.
I know, but people don't like them because they aren't manly, but it gets on and off, making it so much easier for, especially if you're old, like us.
Yeah, but it's really beautiful.
These pedals aren't stock, they're Bergtex up on. They're expensive, but they're good pedals. But
there's no flakes in them.
No, there's none. The only, it's not a negative, but more of a dislike is the metal mud flaps.
Yeah.
Because they ting, every stone that hits them as the plastic would be quieter at least.
I'm hard to give loads of negatives.
Lights work, don't they? You want to work the lights? No, we've got, yep, there's brake lights, yes. And the headlights, I
think
it's a dual LED, is it not? It's got, yeah, it's got sides and a side light and a, wow, that's bright, yeah, that's...
I don't know if this is the automatic thing that...
Oh, right, okay, I don't...
X26 has got an automatic.
Yeah, I don't think that one does, I think it's just on and off.
Right.
That's all right, yeah. Seat,
seat
nice and comfy. Right, so when your bike arrives, your seat will probably be in the lowest most position, and you might find that this bolt is holding the seat in position. So if you loosen that, it'll actually let you lift out, because we stood here for a good 5 minutes wrestling with it, and it was that bolt, and we feel stupid.
Because it's got that thing, you know, the thing that all the e-bikes...
Yeah, the ones I'm missing, it is the bottle holder, where you could put your bottle.
And not in a stupid position either.
Yeah, it's in a sensible place.
Yeah.
And I'm mounting up the front for a basket, but we've just got a handlebar thing at the moment. I would like a basket.
So
yeah, but aren't they? Same as this back thing, I want to get the seat for that, for taking nieces out, because it takes 25 kilos, so you can get a small person to sit on there.
They would even notice them.
And they would enjoy that, yeah, that'd be lovely, because it's lovely to cycle. Yep. Again, the front shocks aren't shocks, they're just springs, but that's neither. Oh, and there's one on the seat post.
Yeah, that definitely makes
I'm not strong enough to squash it. Yeah.
As heavy as me, it makes a difference.
Yeah.
So it's good.
It does the thing.
And I'm not very tall, and it looks like it's a really tall bike.
But it's not really tall.
For you.
Brakes, how are the brakes?
Brakes are really nice.
Yeah, I think, is it the same?
Hydraulic, yeah.
Yeah, they're all hydraulics as well.
Yeah, no, they're good.
Hydraulic brakes.
They take a wee bit more stopping power than some other ones, but I'm going to put that down to the fact that there's...
I think it's the giant wheels, yes. the rolling mass of everything.
But they're still very, very good.
But yeah.
And they'll slow it down. I think I tried the throttle on the private path, and it was 24. It slowed it down fast enough. Well,
all in all, we're very pleased with it, and well, hopefully one day I'm well enough to go out and cycle again. We can get on it. Well, no, I'll go in mine, because I'm not going to do it in this one. But yeah, so comments, questions, anything like that, leave them down below. I'll try my very best to answer them. As always, thanks for watching.